Rail Talk is sponsored by Epic Insurance Brokers, one of the nation's top retail insurance brokers, providing expertise across key lines of insurance like property and casualty, employee benefits, and unique specialty insurance. Our buddy Chris Moore leads Epic's equine specialty practice. You see him all over the place at the sales, the backstretch, the races, the owner's boxes, down at the apron. He covers it all. He has horses himself. This is his passion. He lives and breathes racing and breeding. He loves it. He's probably see him at the Breeders' Cup. I would assume. I haven't confirmed that for a fact, but I would be stunned if you didn't turn around at one point and Chris Moore is right behind you, ready to service all of your insurance needs. And that's one of the things that we love about him. This is yearling season still. This is equine insurance renewal season. If your policy doesn't renew between July 1st and October 31st, you're leaving money on the table. There's still time to talk to Chris to unify your insurance policies, get all that mess sorted out. There's nobody better than Chris and the team at Epic to go to. Give Chris a call or a text at 317-650-4519. Start the conversation. He's a great dude. Like I said, loves this game, and the team at Epic is second to none. So he guarantees that he'll find you value similar to Lang Green. And, by proxy, we guarantee it too. We wouldn't put him on the show if we didn't back up everything he was saying. So that leads us to this week's
Epic Performance of the Week.
Thank you, booming voiceover. And I feel like this was a long time coming for this week's Epic Performance of the Week, because this horse has had, I think, one of the most remarkable careers in the modern era. And, I was just whining about how the older horses don't stick around in the dirt division. Well, this horse has stuck around. Rebel's Romance is this week's Epic Performance of the Week. This is a horse who is now a 7-year-old and won the Joe Hirsch Turf Classic over the weekend. It was a short field, but it was a stacked field, man. You had the 1-2 finishers from the Sword Dancer. You had Farbridge, who was a multiple Grade 1 winner. You had the redistricting for Chad Brown, who won the United Nations most recently. So for a 5-horse field, this was stacked, and Rebel's Romance was easily best in there. Let me read you his stats, John. He is now 20 for 29 in his career, which even if you were racing on 5,000 claiming circuit, that would be incredible. But this was his 14th group or graded stakes win. This was his 9th group or Grade 1 win. He's obviously a 2-time winner of the Breeders' Cup Turf as well, and he's going to go into this year's race as a I think prohibitive favorite to make it 3. John, they just don't make them like this anymore. How about Rebel's Romance and what he's been able to accomplish?
Joe, it's funny you mentioned, because when we were talking about which of the numerous candidates should be the Epic Performance of the Week, Rebel's Romance was I think the 3rd or 4th horse that we mentioned, and we both went duh, of course it's got to be this horse. Achievements, like you mentioned, 20 of 29. Joe, did you know that he has won 20 races on 14 different race surfaces? 14 different racetracks he's won, those races, which to me is amazing. $14.5 million of purse earnings. And don't forget, lest we forget, he was the Eclipse champion turf male last year. I mean, it wasn't like it was, a while ago. I mean, he's running up to his numbers again as a 7-year-old. I love that Dubois is being recognized and out of a street cry mare, which we see more and more here. And again, the Godolphin program is they are like DJ Stable at the highest level as far as I'm concerned. I mean, they are winning races and kicking ass and taking names all over the place. But he is a horse that you want to root for. He's a horse that you love. Rebel's Romance, again, winning and showing the rest of the division that he ain't done yet.
No, I mean, what an incredible racehorse. I mean, these are the kind of horses that keep us coming back to the races. Just an absolute machine. Like I said, 7 years old and still kicking ass at the Grade 1 level. This is a horse like that. Like I said, we should have probably recognized at some point already. Yeah. But now this week is an absolute, no doubt, Epic Performance of the Week. Shout out to Rebel's Romance.